All right, welcome to Plainview, Elgin, Millville, Bulldog Stadium, Section 1 AAA playoff football.
Yep, the Bulldogs, who are the 4 seed, welcome the number 5 seed Lake City Tigers for a rematch from earlier in the season that the Bulldogs took. Should be a fun one here tonight in Elgin.
I want to thank Bill Erkey for filling in for me last week. I had to take a little trip up to North Dakota to see my daughter. Hey, both teams coming out of the regular season, nothing matters. Everything's 0-0. Playoffs, you win, you stay, you lose, you go home.
Yep, absolutely. And as we said earlier, these two teams did meet earlier this year. Plainview won that one 37-18. Really brought along there by Caden Peters, who had 4 touchdowns in that one, including a pair of punt returns. You think the Tigers are going to be punting it to Caden tonight?
I doubt it. If they did not work on their directional punting this week, I don't know what they worked on.
All right.
Yeah, we got 38 seconds left. We're going to go to ring announcer Paul Arsvold back in the saddle this week, too. So we'll get the national anthem in a second. Hey, ring announcer Paul Arsvold, are we doing team announcements, players? What are we doing? Okay. All right. Here we go. Section 1 playoff football on tap.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bulldog Stadium and the Class AAA football game between the number 5 seed Lake City Tigers and the number 4 seed, your Plainview Elgin Millville Bulldogs. This game is sanctioned by the Minnesota State High School League and Section 1. The league and its member schools support sportsmanship and fair play. Please support today's players, coaches, and officials with positive sportsmanship. Please welcome the visiting team, the Lake City Tigers, coaches, student managers, head coach Trevor Narum. And please welcome our home team, the Plainview Millville Bulldogs, coaches, student managers, and cheerleaders, head coach Kevin Lamb. Now, if we could have everyone rise, remove all head cover, as the Bulldog Pep Band, under the direction of Mr. Zach Tessling, leads us in the national anthem. Thank you, Bulldog Pep Band. And now, if our players and coaches could meet at midfield for the traditional handshake. Our officials this evening come from the St. Paul Capital City Officials Association. Referee Chris Rick, umpire Tom Hoy, linesman Ryan Dow, line judge Troy Halter, and back judge Jeff Sinner. Let's play some football.
All right, welcome back. We're going to get the kickoff here. I did not see anybody see the toss. We'll find out.
You weren't even here yet for the toss.
That's right. Bill Erkey always used to say, we will for sure start this game with a special teams play.
Wise man, that Bill Erkey.
How many illegal procedures did you have last week?
Well, I don't know how many, but 100% of the penalties.
All of them. All right, section football.
All right. By the looks of things, the Bulldogs are going to be kicking off.
Yeah. It's like we'll see Ryan Gastanjic, or is that Hepner?
18 is Gastanjic.
Yeah, so
It's been Gastanjic. Here he goes.
Okay.
Senior
There he
Ryan Gastanjic. Out to kick it off for the Bulldogs.
Speaking of Hepner, our audience has gone international. We got the Maffezzolis living in Italy listening to the game, and we got the Hepners from Germany watching the live stream as well. So shout outs to the Maffezzolis and the Hepners.
I think we
Great
can
to have ya.
say we're the only 1-3A football contest with international listeners, and even if we're not, they're watching a different one, so they won't know that we said it.
Exactly. Nobody's going to give it a goog.
Who do we got back there?
Is there a 3A team right up on the Canadian border? There might be one up there.
They're done already.
Roseau, maybe?
Those games are over.
We're the only current stream. We're the only live stream with an international audience. All right, here we go. Getting ready to put the ball into play. The ref is blowing the whistle. Here we go. And that one's going to be a short kick. That's going to be about to the 35. Fielded clean up the far sideline. He's going to be out at about the 35.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're going to see this Lake City team come out. They're going to have Jaden Shones as their quarterback. He is the number 3 passing quarterback in the Red Division this year. He comes in with throwing over 1,000 yards.
In the regular season.
In the regular
He's got
season.
0 so far in the playoffs.
Postseason, exactly. Also, their leading rusher with 313 yards. This
Yeah,
year,
so he's
keep an eye on number 8.
he'd be the key. Lake City's offense, very similar to the Bulldog offense. We're going to go gun two. We got a running back on each side of the quarterback. They're either going max protector. We'll see a little screen here. Maybe both. We're going to get a little chicanery. Tomfoolery in the game. Number 7's wide open.
Oh!
And almost drops it, but he doesn't.
And
he's going to score.
Nothing yellow on the field. That's number 7, Riley Fick, with the touchdown for the Tigers.
65 yards passing so far in the playoffs for the wideout. It wasn't the quarterback.
Was it the quarterback?
No, because they did the handoff, pitched it back to the receiver, and 65 for the touchdown.
All right.
Tomfoolery in the game early.
Tomfoolery into the game.
You know what, though? That's when you catch them off guard. That's a good time to do it.
Yep.
Everybody's expecting it at the end of the game.
All right,
Nobody expects it in the first play.
Lake City's going to go for 1 here. Kicking for them is going to be Ethan Brunko.
Karchag, the holder.
Oh, and
that one is smothered.
A little bit of a stutter step there, and it is blocked. That's going to be number 23, Caden Peters.
There we go. All right, so the Bulldogs set the return. We'll see what the Bulldogs do on offense. Lake City pulls a rabbit out of their hat, goes 65 yards on one play, and a little, wasn't even really it was kind of a reverse pass. They ran a little sweep to the left and pitched it back to the wide out, and he chucked her downfield. Was it 7 that caught it?
Fick, 7.
Fick was 7. He was so wide open. He bobbled it a little bit. He was so open, it made him a little nervous.
Yeah, Fick is a 6'5" junior for the Tigers. Last time they met, he had a pair of reception for 30 yards and no touchdowns, but he got himself one here early.
He was plenty wide open.
All right. So, again here for the Bulldogs, we're going to have Caden Peters back deep. The upbacks here are going to be number 7, Nolan Welke, and number 11, Kyler Lamb.
And is that 23 in the middle? Looks like
that's 20. That's 29. That's Logan Dietrich.
Logan Dietrich in that middle up back there.
Yep, Caden's deep.
Oh yeah. Good kick.
That one's going to go to Welke. He's going to field it at about the 20.
Line drive. Welke goes toward the middle, and he's going to squirt through. He's going to be out about the 32, 33 maybe. We'll check the spot.
Brought down by Nathan Evans.
Nathan Evans on the tackle, according to ring announcer Paul Arsvold. we seem to have one rain cloud. There's like one drip coming off the front of our window. I don't know if we got somebody
thought they were sending signals or something.
Sunflower seeds or something.
All right.
Go
Quarterback
ahead.
for the Bulldogs tonight, he's going to be number 2, Alex Hendricks. He got some important snaps last week against Zambroda Masepa. He's going to get the start tonight against the Tigers. Him in the backfield is going to be number 4, Aaron Martinez, and number 3, Brady Herbert.
Yeah, Lake City in that 3-man front. That very similar to what the Bulldogs run. You're going to have those stand-up outside linebackers. Honestly, for you old schoolies out there, and I know I say this a lot, it's a 5-2. If that's what you're used to watching, a 5-2, watch that. You just got stand-up D ends. All right, 2nd and 5 after Martinez has a good hard run up the middle.
Martinez the lone. Nope, he does have Herbert back there with him again. Wide out on the near side is Caden Peters, and slot is Kyler Lamb. Far side, Carson Raymond.
Little read option. Martinez is stacked up right at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe a loss of 3 or 4 on that one.
Makes a 3rd and about 6 for the Bulldogs.
That was number 32 for the Tigers. Parker Rodman with the tackle. All right, so they only lost 1 on that one.
Defensively for the Lake City Tigers, we got 55, Ethan Roberson. 53, Cameron Alvarez. Number 60, Jonas Miller. Is that 53 is the outside linebacker on the near side, Cameron Alvarez. I think I said his name already. Tigers showing blitz on the far side, and we get it. Right, here we go. Going to avoid a tackler. Kyler Lamb off to the races. He's going to be taken down at the 35. Kyler Lamb, when he was playing quarterback, his hottest weapon was his feet, and he continues to be.
Yep. Pick up about 25 yards for the Bulldogs there, and Lamb.
I see 32 over there for Lake City. Parker Rodman looks like he might be the outside line. No, looks like he's the inside linebacker on the far side. Philip Hartneck is probably the inside linebacker on the near side. See if I can pick up an outside linebacker here. 22 is the far corner.
26.
Joshua Seward is the far corner. 26, the inside or outside, you said?
He's outside.
Gunnar Seidel.
Hendricks with the keeper up the middle. He's going to pick up 8 yards on first down. Bulldogs are going to have 2nd and short.
I will say this, if you're game planning for the Bulldogs, if you're Lake City or anybody we've played the last couple of weeks and you're watching film, you're game planning for Lamb to be in the backfield taking those snaps and running that read option and doing all of those things so you can do all of that. And then now that he's playing wideout, it's harder to account for him because he can move around a little more. He can play the edges, things like that. There's Caden Peters on a nice reception on a near sideline. He's going to step out.
All right. Bulldogs complete the short throw for the first down. Going to have it at about the 12-yard line. All right, so it's good to see a confidence-building throw there off the hand of Hendricks. Hendricks again joined by Martinez and Herber in the backfield. Out wide on the far side is Isaac Foss and Caden Peters.
Martinez up the middle for a couple. Good hard run down to about the 6.
Pick up of 4 for the Bulldogs.
Bulldog offensive line providing just a little bit of push there. It was just all that Martinez needs to pick up a couple hard yards.
We saw that last week against Zambroda quite a bit too. First down, they like to go to Martinez. He's picking up 4 or 5 yards on that first down, makes it a lot easier for that series.
Yeah.
Hendricks looking for Peters on the outside. He's
got him, and that's a touchdown for the Bulldogs. Nice, solid drive. Bulldogs, I think, are going to be awake on the pass for tomfoolery as soon as the Lake City Tigers get the ball back. They might have to put together a drive.
Key block made by number 26, Carson Raymond.
All right, it is going to be Gastanjic in for the extra point attempt.
Low snap, good hold, ball is up, and it is good.
Kick is good.
So we got head stats keeper Adam Olig showing us a few things here on the history standpoint, but he has apparently printed it out in a 2 font, which makes it difficult to read, especially when he highlighted it with a black Sharpie.
Caden Peters tied for 3rd all-time wide receiver touchdowns this season.
With that touchdown, Caden Peters ties himself for 3rd all-time in Bulldog history for touchdowns.
No,
Only
Coach
bu-
Oleg, is
only-
this receiving touchdowns only? 'Cause
Yeah, not career touchdowns, receiving
tag
touchdowns.
another 8 or so on there.
Yeah, Landon Fleece career leader at 12. Brandon Young has 11. He's Coach Mike Nielsen's favorite target. And then we got Peyton Schumacher from last year, also with 10. Okay, ball in play. A little deeper kick this time. We're going to bump it toward the Lake City sideline. He's going to be taken down.
That is number 11, Keegan Ryan, who is probably the passer on the Lake City touchdown.
Yes.
Ryan, another tall drink of water for the Tigers, comes in at 6'4". So a pair of receivers there, 6'4", 6'5" for the Tigers in Fick and Ryan.
Yeah, both those guys have solid foot taller than me.
Yeah, you're being kind to yourself.
I might be a foot farther around. All right, Bulldogs in that familiar 3 front. Got Ryan Schrader on the nose. Caden Priest
Jones is going to keep it up the middle. He's met by inside linebacker Logan Dietrich.
Got Caden Priest in there. Looks like Owen Rademacher, and who's the other DN?
Who do we got? Kish is in there.
Kish. Ashton Kish, number 84. So we have Schrader at the 0, and we have Kish and Rademacher at the defensive ends. Bulldogs set up. Show pressure with the outside linebacker on the near side. Let's see if we get it. Number 3 does indeed come.
Handoff goes to number 20, Aaron Liu.
It's tackled for a loss of about 1. It's going to make it 3rd and about 7.
Be interesting to see what the Bulldogs do here. Last week they brought a lot of pressure up the middle with Dietrich and Caden.
I think if I am Coach Wingard on this particular 3rd down play for sure, I'm telling my receivers to play pass first, or my DBs to play pass first. All right, so we got twins on the near side, single receiver on the far side, one running back in the backfield.
Bulldogs in that press coverage on the outside.
Yeah, Bulldogs showing press coverage. Bulldogs
comes on the far side. Here comes the blitz. That's Martinez. Doesn't get there. But he chases him out of the pocket and forces him to throw it out of bounds there. Welke on the coverage.
Bulldogs got a lot of speed in the defensive backfield, so they can play that press coverage because they don't have to play it a super long time, because usually that defensive front is going to flush that quarterback, get him to run, get him to make a different decision than he usually wants to. So it's a good combination. But in order to do that, you have to have good pressure up front, and you have to be able to cover long enough in that man coverage. Lake City sets up to punt. Peters back to return. Always dangerous. Let's see if
he's going to watch this go out of bounds.
Yeah, I would venture to guess this will get nowhere near him. And we are both correct. What is the laundry in the backfield? They're going to run into the punters, that is? And I believe running into the kicker, not an automatic first down, but it will make it a 4th and short. We'll see if Lake City decides to go for it.
So the difference there is if you hit the kicking foot or the landing foot or the plant foot.
Yeah, I think so. And
Penalty is
the
running
degree
on
of
Roughing is when you hit
the degree of malice. Lake City faithful over there cheering on that flag on a balmy Tuesday night.
They line it up for the punt again. We'll see. That one was going to give the Bulldogs the ball about the 40. We'll see here.
See what happens. Not the worst scenario for a fake punt if you're Lake City. Ball away. Good punt.
Yep.
Nowhere near Peters. Oh, he does get a chance to return it, and he's going to be back. Oh, he's got a little room up the sideline. He's almost to the 45. We'll see where they mark him out.
So after the penalty,
Mark him
Bulldogs
out about
end
the
up
43.
with about the same ball position as they were going to get on the prior punt.
Right, but the opportunity that you have
Yes.
when that ball gets in Peters' hands is exciting.
All right, another thing to watch here
Exhilarating.
tonight. Bulldogs we may see a couple different quarterbacks in there. We saw a couple of sophomores in Hendricks and Nolan Welke taking snaps last week. Be interesting to see if they switch them out like they did.
Hendricks
against
again.
Roberto Mazeppa.
Hendricks manufactures 6 points on his first drive, so he's back in there. Him and Martinez in the backfield. Is that? Oh, there's a high snap. Look, he's 6'9".
Looking for Lamb. Ooh, good ball.
Just out of reach. That's a good route and a good ball. That will also serve to loosen up those Lake City linebackers a little bit.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier that we're seeing very, very similar offenses here, at least in formation between these two teams. You think Coach Lamb and Coach Narum used to just sit up at night and talk about what they were going to do when they were head coach?
Yeah, 27 years ago when they were roommates. I would venture to guess what they talked about when it came to football at that time is nowhere near the field tonight. Football has changed quite a lot in the last quarter of a century.
Martinez this time looking to get around the edge. We've got a hanky, though, in
the-
the realm of holding.
Right.
Martinez the ball there. Pushed out of bounds, 9:53. Cameron Alvarez. There is a flag.
A lot of discussion here as
The
the officials want to
referee's
get it
talking
correct.
it over. Personal foul, cut block against the Bulldogs.
Shoot. That is considerably worse. It's going to be 15 from the spot.
Yeah. What kind of penalty is that off the Simon report?
I would say that's an illegal procedure.
That would be an illegal procedure. That would be a procedure that you are not allowed to do, making it illegal.
All right, so now we are going to be looking at second down,
How about we just call it second down?
second and forever.
How about we just go with second and a while?
Foss is going to run the play into
We-
quarterback Hendricks.
This might be one of those distances we measure in time. Like a light year. All right, Hendricks in the gun. Martinez the only running back. Got twins on the near side, single receiver. There's a little bubble, a little tall.
I think that got a little bit slipped out of Hendricks' hands a little bit. He was looking for Herber here on the near side.
Yeah, I didn't check the dew point. I don't know if the dew is coming in
That
quite
was
yet.
20 Lou coming up to get Herber there.
20 Lou.
20 Lou.
Last name is Lou.
Last
That
name.
doesn't rhyme with 22. 20 Lou.
No.
Yeah, it was good coverage on that. He read that screen really well. I don't know. Little tall on Hendricks' part, which makes it third and Jupiter, I think.
That is number 5, senior Caton Richardson running in the play. He's going to go out to the wide out on the far side. On the near side, we're going to have Peters and Herber. In the backfield, the lone back is Martinez.
Is that Lamb on the far side, or is that...
He's in the tight end position.
Yeah, that was Lamb. And
All right. Third and long is going to result in fourth and a little less long.
less longer. I think that's... Did you ever teach geometry? Is that an actual line segment length, less longer?
No.
It's not?
No.
Not an official one anyway, maybe an unofficial term.
It's like an imaginary number.
It is like an imaginary number, isn't it, Mr. Flatham? We got an infinite amount of numbers, but yet we have one imaginary one.
Don't talk to Flatham. Section 1 only allowed us to live stream if we promised not to let Flatham talk on that.
We should get Lou Dasher up here. All right, Kish into punt. Ball is away. Nice punt. Called a fair catch at the 35. One thing I have noticed about Kish over the last 2 years as a punter, he is not in a hurry back there. He is cool and he takes his time.
Yep. Yeah, Kish, just a junior. Bulldogs will have him back next year on that defensive end position. And punting.
So you got Kish, Schrader, Rademacher, Herber, Dietrich Priest. Motion. Setting up a tunnel screen. Met by Priest.
No
That's going to
surprise
be
there.
a minimal gain. I wonder if there's an option on that to throw that screen to the outside here, because that motion man came in motion and he set up and turned and looked right back at the quarterback. So I wonder if that's a play where they can go one of two ways. Twins at the top, single receiver on the bottom. We'll see if he runs a deep route. Usually does out of this formation. Right, there's an option. It's a quick pitch to number 1.
Herber gets to Shones in the backfield.
Shones taken down for little or no gain. It's going to be 3rd and about 7.
We got from elsewhere in 1-3A, Cannon Falls up 8-0 on Pine Island with 6 minutes left in the first. We've got no score from the La Crescent Zumbrota game in that. I don't know what it is. Not that it's 0-0. Just no updates yet.
Oh, okay. So it's not 0-0. There's just no report yet. Could be 100 to 100. We don't know.
Who's the other matchup tonight?
Just the 3 games.
Just the 3 games,
7
right.
teams in Section 1. So the 1 seed, the Lured Eagles, got the bye tonight.
Bulldogs bring pressure up the middle.
Bulldogs bring
Priest gets
pressure.
to Shones again. Peters in good coverage.
Peters in very good coverage.
That time Shones was looking for number 11, Keegan Ryan. And Peters was all over him.
Looked like Priest, though, as they got pressure on the quarterback there, I think.
Yes.
Came right up the middle. Ryan Schrader doing a good job out there eating up space at that 0 tech on the nose. That frees up both those inside linebackers to really play. Lake City to punt. We'll see if Peters gets a chance or not. High snap, fielded, and
Got
we're going to
him
get
again.
another.
Nope.
Oh, they did not.
Missed him.
Hit his toe. Just hit his toe, Olio. Might have to call a tow truck.
Bulldogs are going to get one of those yet tonight. One of those punts, not a tow truck.
Right.
2 this year.
Can
They
I
are just a half a second behind us.
can I just say this? If they're going to get it,
Would
they
you
got-
stop if I told you no?
no. I might. You know what? I'm leaving. I didn't leave. They got to aim a foot in front of the punter's foot. They can't aim for the toe. Because they're actually behind the football instead of in front of it. I hope that makes me feel better. A little taste of my own medicine.
Martinez,
Martinez,
nice
a
run.
good hard run up the middle. He's going to pick up about 12. Scott Flatham still laughing after Mr. Matty skewers me. Oh, mayhem.
All right, Carson Raymond bringing the play in to Hendricks. Big run there on first down by Martinez. Wouldn't be surprised to see him get the ball again.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a first in Martinez trend right now so far.
Make them stop it and then do something else.
Exactly. We're not going to save it for
Quick
later.
hitter on the outside.
Oh!
Looking for Herber there.
Yeah, and a little swing. That was there, too. Herber hauls that in. He might get a first down. That's a tough throw. That running back wants to get hit right in stride, almost like the baton on a relay team in track and field.
Foss bringing the play in. Did we introduce the front line of the Bulldogs
I don't
tonight?
think we have done that
I know.
yet.
I can see on this near tackle we got Drew Raymond. Next to him is going to be number 51, Caden Priest.
Yep.
The center is going to be Rademacher. The far side guard is going to be Colton McNallen, and the far side tackle is going to be Ryan Schrader.
A little bit of a high snap.
Nope, I lied. It's Tucker Johnson on the far side tackle.
Yep.
Hendricks taking down the number 54.
And then Schrader's so you got Johnson at the far tackle, who's
Schrader is in at guard.
is the far side guard.
So McNallen.
Ryan Schrader doing double duty.
Did you say
tonight.
McNallen on the defensive line? Do we have Colton
No.
out there tonight? All right.
All right, so we're back to that third and Buzz Lightyear.
Richardson runs the play in. It's almost like a power package. You get a pair of tackles on that right side.
Yeah.
Hendricks got time.
Oh,
Puts it
nice.
on target. That's Richardson.
We're going to be back to, well, it's going to be 4th and 15. I would assume this not 4-down territory. We'll see Kish come in.
Hendricks pass completed to number 5, Caden Richardson.
Where did Tufont Oleg go? Where does Kish sit statistically in the section, punting-wise, do you know?
Not tracked.
So we can say whatever.
Yeah, so according to Tufont Oleg, Kish the leading punter in the game tonight.
Last completion information.
Net yards and total.
Judging from the height back for the Tigers, that's got to be Fick and
Fair
Ryan.
catch for the Tigers. Made at about the 20.
about the 20. That's a good kick.
Tigers stay moving on the
All right, we have 1:20 left here in the first quarter. Bulldogs up 7-6. Tigers striking on the very first play of the game from 65 yards out. And then missing, or actually the extra point was blocked.
Yep.
Bulldogs came down the field on their first possession. And Caden Peters.
Put together a nice drive with Alex Hendricks at the helm.
Yeah, and he hit Peters for about a 7-yard touchdown,
Yep.
and Gastanjic put it through for the 1-point lead.
Yeah, had a nice pitch and catch with a nice run to Lamb on that drive, probably about 25 yards. Tigers have not really been able to muster much for offense since that opening play. Not even, well, it'd be the opening drive because it was a one-play drive, but caught the Bulldogs a little flat-footed on that.
Lake City moving Shones out of the pocket on that last pass, trying to give him a little bit extra time.
Well, the Bulldogs really prone to that A-gap pressure right up the middle. So you roll them out, you might get them a little time. But it really depends on what coverage you give that outside linebacker too. If you're not running a route into that flat for that linebacker to cover, that linebacker is going to come as soon as he sees that quarterback roll out of there. So
last play carry was Karch Heggie, a 6'1", 160 junior, met by a whole pack of Bulldogs.
yeah, Bulldog faithful trying to warm their feet up, making a little noise.
3rd and
On
7.
a 3rd and long.
3rd and 8.
Shones back in the gun.
Pressure
One running
coming.
back
That's
to the side.
Martinez.
Trips on the far side.
And Herber on the
Nothing
near
on
side.
the near side. Good coverage. Jones in trouble. That ball, great coverage, but I think that was going to be out of bounds even if he catches it. Trying to get Keegan and Ryan on the right up here near the sticks on the Bulldog sideline.
And that was Logan Dietrich in the coverage. Sophomore linebacker.
That he is.
All right. Lake City.
4th and 8. I
Looking to-
assume we'll see the punter. And we do.
Peters heads back. He's
I
at
may
the 40.
have
waiting for the
overstated
kick.
myself. I think it's 4th and 7. It says 4th and 8 on the board, but good punt. I am with Coach Matty. I feel like it's some. Oh wow! Did that get a nice?
gonna go out at the
Lake City
35.
roll. All right, here comes the Bulldog offense again. Those big guys up front pulling double duty. When you're never come off the field, when you're playing both ways, a little chilly night is okay.
Absolutely.
Those bruisers up front, as long as they can get a little water in them between plays or something, they'll be okay. Here comes Hendricks in the Bulldog offense. Keaton Richardson comes out with him. Bulldog offense stalled a little bit on the last drive on a high snap, went over Hendricks' head, which is a really high snap. Snap again a little high, fake to Martinez. Hendricks keeps. He's going to got nothing going. He's going to lose about 2.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter.
All right, Bulldogs will talk it over. They will confer. Coach Simon, what'd you do over the long weekend?
You know what? We had a little, a good little weekend. Yeah, entertained our favorite exchange student.
Your favorite exchange student.
Yeah.
Of the 2 that you've had, the one you had this weekend is the favorite.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, there's your Simon report, folks.
Hey, I came in prepared. We got the Haunted Woods this week.
Oh, yeah, we do got the Haunted Woods this weekend. We do got the Haunted Woods this week. No. We do got the Haunted Woods this weekend. So we're going to switch ends. Right, I don't think it's going to make much of a difference weather-wise. I think both ends are equally a little bit chilly. There's no wind. The way both offenses have been playing, I don't think time will be a factor. When we get down to halftime, maybe we'll see if we want to go toward the clock or
Well,
not.
you have to watch there because the Bulldogs are going to start off with the ball in the second half.
Right, but I'm just saying for this quarter, as far as facing the clock or
No.
having your back to the clock.
Right.
All right. Can I just say, Ryan Schrader entertains me with that mullet. I think that kid could have played in any decade from the 60s through the 2020s. I saw that big dude strolling across the parking lot after school today, and I thought, oh, yeah, that's a football player.
I wonder if they take at-large bids for the Minnesota State hockey tournament.
Oh, yeah, he
All-hair
could be
team.
on that all-hair team for the hockey. We could almost have an all-hair team just on this team.
There's a lot of salad out there.
There is a lot of salad. Maybe we should call that line the salad bar.
I like it.
Oh, Martinez gives a little
Lots
shaky
of room.
hip.
He gone.
He's gonna go. He's gonna go all the way. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown, Aaron Martinez. First play from scrimmage in the second quarter. He goes 55 yards ish, 65 yards ish to match the Lake City 65-yard touchdown. Explosive Martinez. Just as a I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious. Hey, Coach Simon, what'd you do this weekend? Oh, my. I think the Bulldogs caught the Tigers a little flat-footed on that one, just like the Tigers caught us a little flat-footed on that first down.
Possibly.
All right, Lamb on the hold.
Line
Good
just
snap, up and down. It's good.
putting a big hole out there for Martinez.
That was a big hole. He did do, I don't know if you
I don't
saw
know
it. He did do a little, he did like with his hips, he did a little side turn, just a little quick hippie shake, and then he was through, and the rest is 65 yards of history.
I'm not sure that giving the ball to Martinez on second down is catching anybody off guard, though. All right, so scoring now, the Bulldogs are up 14-6. Tigers scored on a 65-yard play, first play from scrimmage tonight. Peters with a 7-yard touchdown reception, extra point Kostanjic, and now Martinez with a 65-yard run, extra point Kostanjic.
So statistically, 2 is, what is it? They say what's something, 1 is this, and 2 is this, and 3 is a trend or something like that.
1 is the loneliest number.
1 is the loneliest number.
2. I don't know what you're.
But point is, I was going to say, if the first play of the third quarter, the first offensive play for it goes for a touchdown, that's going to be a trend.
Yes.
2 is a coincidence, maybe. And 3 is a trend.
A 4 an anomaly.
Yeah.
Kostanjic kicking off. That's going to head.
That's deep. Going to be
number
down to about the 12.
That's 11. Ryan still running. Breaks one tackle.
Finally, group up. Bulldogs get him. Schrader brings the defense back on the field. I got to say, Bulldog line, both sides, offense and defensive line, playing well tonight.
Absolutely.
Playing well tonight. Tigers in that familiar one running back gun. That gun one, twins on the near side. It's like a single receiver on the far side. Oh, get a little motion across the middle.
Caden Peters brings down Shones.
And that, and I would hope that that's an automatic on Coach Winger's part, because as soon as that slot receiver goes in motion, now that outside linebacker, there's no number 2 receiver. Now he's a free runner.
Yep.
So that is that's a good play by Peters. Nolan Welke, outside linebacker on this side, playing halfway between the slot and the end man line of the scrimmage.
There's Martinez. Oh, no. I think they're going to talk about this one.
I hope they talk about that one, because that was not a horse collar.
No, he had him by the sleeve.
He had him by the sleeve.
Jones on the carry, brought down by number 74.
If they call that a horse collar, that I'm going to go ahead and say I don't agree.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to wave that off. Good discussion by the refs.
Oh.
Good run by the Tiger quarterback, though. Picks up a first down.
Yeah, as we said earlier, Shones, the leading rusher for the Tigers, comes in with just over 300 yards rushing.
Jones directs traffic out there.
That is, yeah.
I did notice on that last play when they put the slot receiver in motion that Welke did run with the slot, so they must be in some sort of man coverage, but that does still free somebody up.
They did. They sent Martinez.
Yeah.
They sent Martinez around behind Welke.
Right, and Welke did end up picking up the slant by that slot receiver when he came out of his motion. Yeah, Bulldogs playing that hard press. They've done a good job with that.
Okay. Well, he's in that kind of strong safety.
Yeah, now he's on the number 1 receiver. There's something in this formation that they've seen that Welke's on 1, Peters is on 2. There's a run right up the middle. Caden Priest on the hit.
Says hello to Karch Heggie.
I would believe that the current generation would refer to that as a hit stick.
Truck stick.
That was a chuck stick?
Truck stick.
Truck stick?
I believe that's a truck stick. Back in my day, we used to call it the ooh-ah.
Slobber knocker.
Makes the crowd go ooh-ah.
I think that one, just mostly ooh on that one. Peter's pretty good linebacker for a junior.
Priest, I'm sorry.
So used to calling Caden Peters' name on offense. Bulldogs show pressure in the middle.
See if they bring them both.
They do. Both, and they do.
Jones gets it out.
Caden Peters got the interception. He's back to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, down to the 10. He's going to be down at about the 8. The Caden Peters show continues.
Been a Tiger killer this season.
He has.
4 touchdowns the first time they met. Has one tonight. And there returns an interception roughly 50 yards down to the 10-yard line of Lake City.
Schneider in the house. Dare we say Caden Peters in his career, especially this year, his senior year, Tiger King?
Sure.
Well, no, because he had 4 touchdowns last time
I'm
they
proud
played.
to say I never watched that show, so I don't know.
Proud to say. Disappointed to say I did watch it. Not really. I thought it was funny.
Hendricks hits Lamb, and Lamb is going to get in. 10-yard touchdown reception for Kyler Lamb from sophomore quarterback Alex Hendricks. All right. Currently, the Bulldogs have the 20-6 lead. Gustanjic looking to tag one on here.
All right, Lamb on the hold.
That's not true.
It is up, and it is good. 21-6, Bulldogs up. About halfway through the second quarter.
With that interception, Peters is tied for second in school history.
Wouldn't surprise me.
All right, we do have a score now from the La Crescent-Zumbrota game. La Crescent up 7-0 with at the end of the first half. Cannon Falls now up 32-0 with 8 minutes left in the second quarter over Pine Island. So the high seeds running the table so far tonight in Section 1-3A.
Well, I was talking to Statmaster Tufont Oleg. What did you say the score on that La Crescent game was?
They are up 7-0.
7-0. All right.
7-0.
All right. Lake City lines up to receive. 9 minutes left to play in this one. Bulldogs lead 21-6.
Check out 2A scores maybe. That way nobody at home has to leave. Goodhue up 14-0 over Dovriota with 8 minutes left in the second. Caledonia up 14-0 over Lewiston Altura, who I thought had forfeited. But 14-0, Caledonia over Lewiston Altura. St. Charles up over Triton 13-7.
Either that or someone was spreading a falsehood your direction. Up to about the 35, maybe almost exactly the 35, based upon the far sideline spot. Gustajic retrieves the tee.
Ball popped out there. Lake City recovers. Lake City going to be looking to get something started here. Under 9 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Bulldogs have defense has been stifling.
Yeah, Schrader and Priest in the middle, they have really left no room for anything. And Jones have been kind of running around back there trying to find the open man. Martinez on the blitz.
Continue to bring that
pressure on the run. Yeah, that's going to be a loss of 1.
Rademacher with the tackle there.
Rademacher with the stop.
Bulldog student section adorned in their Halloween best tonight, but I can't really hear them tonight. They're pretty subdued over there. I think they got a chemistry test tomorrow. Not sure. I heard physiology has got something going on. Mr. McGee's got some sort of treat planned for them tomorrow.
Jones pulls it out. Far side looking down.
He's got the post. Peters has got it covered.
And he gets another one.
Peters has got the ball. That was... Yeah, the Peters had him covered. Here's the thing on that. So, the Lake City receiver did the right thing as he got Peters covering on the front side. Problem is he was so far downfield that Jones couldn't throw it far enough to get it to the green space on the top shoulder. He's just too far downfield. You know, to be fair, quarterback's got a stronger arm. That kid's wide open because there's nobody behind him. You know, Peters is playing in front of him the whole way. But he's just so darn far downfield.
Hendricks gets over to Martinez, and the Bulldogs promptly return the favor.
Right.
Turnover.
Yeah.
It's number 53, Cameron Alvarez, with the fumble recovery. Saw Hendricks hustling to get it out there to Martinez.
All right, let's see if the Lake City Tigers can take care of a Bulldog or take advantage of a Bulldog miscue here. Sets them up on a Bulldog side of the field at looks like about the 25. Yeah, just the Lake City side of the 25. Jones takes a snap, handoff inside, nothing doing. Swallowed up by Herber and company on that play.
Lou, number 20 on the carry.
Aaron Lou.
All right. Bulldogs doing a fantabulous job against the run.
Yes. The most yards they've given up on a rush, I believe, is to Jones. Had a little bit of a run earlier in the game, I think for about 8 or 9, if I remember correctly.
Bulldogs look to keep bringing that pressure. Here it comes
Yep.
again.
Pressure up the gut. Oh, there you go. There's number 7, Riley Fick. Gets behind a Bulldog defender. Again, Bulldog defender in good coverage. He's right with him, but he's in front of him. Nobody behind him. You know, throw it a little farther. Just green space back. Just got to back up and catch it.
And Fick coming in at 6'5". He's got the defender in front of him. I mean, he's got a shot at that ball.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I can't remember, but I'm assuming it was Fick on that deep post on the one that
Fick caught the
no, the one that Peters intercepted just like 3 plays ago.
Yeah, that's Fick's second touchdown
Of the night, yeah.
Tigers going to go for 2 here.
Jones got a single running back to his right, got twins to his right, single to the left. Fick out here on the awful wide. Look for the in route on him. He runs a little fade. Jones is going to scramble.
Now he's just got to put it out.
Holding on to that ball like Walter Payton out there. This is scramble drill. Let's see if he's got somebody. Looks like it's all going out of bounds. Bulldogs will receive the kickoff here up 21-12 with 6:55 left in the half. It was an exciting play. Didn't really turn out to much, but you got to watch him run around some.
Very Kyler Murray-esque.
Very Murray-esque. Without the completion on the other end.
Without the completion.
To be...
No. What's that meme? Running around like a toddler just stole his mom's phone.
Yeah, that's what they always say Murray looks like.
Oh.
To be fair, he's probably running from his head coach. He's probably got games or something.
All right, Lake City able to capitalize on an Aaron Martinez fumble after a Caden Peters interception. 21-12. Lake City right back in this game.
Yeah, I mean, really, they were down 21-6, just throwing that pick, but showing some perseverance here, sticking with it, getting the turnover, taking the ball back right on the next play.
Medium kick. Is that Dietrich? Looks like it. Yeah, Logan Dietrich is still on his feet out to the 50.
The sophomore returns it to the midfield. The Bulldogs will, and the Alex Hendricks-led offense will take over.
Looks like the paw print done up in camouflage tonight in honor of deer season.
Yep. A little wet for the paint.
Yep. Well, here comes Jason and his crew.
That's Michael Myers.
Michael Myers gonna stand right in front of somebody.
I wouldn't ask him to move.
I would. It's not the real Michael Myers.
Oh.
Here comes Martinez around the end. He's got a little room. He's going to be down to about the 39. That's a lie. The 41.
Martinez having himself a nice night.
He is having himself a nice night.
Gotta be getting pretty close to 100 yards.
Yeah, especially with that 65-yard scamper earlier.
We get another pickup of about 11 or 12.
Yeah, he's got to be closing in on 100. Bulldogs on the near hash. You got trips at the top of the field. You got one receiver on the bottom. Martinez is a lone setback. He's going to get the carry, and he's going to get 0, maybe a loss of 1.
Number 60, Jonas Miller, the defensive lineman for the Tigers on the tackle. He's a 5'11", 230 junior.
Yeah. He is a big dude,
Nice
and he's a
looking
good
lineman.
player. Yeah, he is a good player out there.
Yeah, he and Goyle, who is coming in at 6', 245, number 77.
Yeah, that's
Holding down the middle there.
Martinez didn't have much luck on that play with those two guys. All right, 3rd and manageable here for Hendricks unless he fumbles the ball.
Ball still out.
And I think Lake City has it.
Lake City fighting
Lake City
themselves.
does have it
Fighting
right
themselves for it. I think they're going to get it.
Right at the midfield stripe.
And the fans have just woken up on that Lake City side.
They
here
have.
Before the half.
They have. 5:15 to play. Tall snap. Hendricks loses the ball. They're going to back it up to the 49. The referees are. Lake City takes over. Last time they were able to capitalize on an Aaron Martinez fumble, and they were able to score. Let's see what they come out with. They got twins at the top of your screen. Got a tight end over there. Schoen's in the backfield with one running back. Let's see if he airs it out here. Bulldogs are got pressure on him. He's going to run around back there. Rademacher in hot pursuit.
Oh, nice throw. I think that's going to be incomplete, though.
Yeah.
He was looking for number 25, I believe that is. Nope, there's not a 25 on the roster. 20.
Jones, pretty composed back there when he's on the move. Pretty impressed with his.
It's
his
26 he
cool
was looking
head
for.
back there.
Gunnar Sadel, the tight end he was looking for on that sideline, just ran out of real estate over there.
Lake City going with the 2 running back set on this particular formation. Looks like a tight end on the near side. Yeah, this might be the tunnel screen formation. Coach Oleg. Nope, it's going to be the handoff formation. Picks up about 4.
Aaron Liu.
Blue on the carry. Stop by Brittany over and Tyler Knight.
It'll be 3rd and 6.
Pick up a 4, 3rd and 6.
Lake City doing just enough in the run game to open up those spread formations a little bit when they go trips and one, twins and twins, all of these things. Right, we got basically twins at the top of your screen. You got a wide out and a tight end. You got twins at the bottom. See if they go in motion. Martinez sneaks up there. Bulldogs bring pressure. A little swing to the running back. He's got some room to move. He's going to have a first down for the Tigers right at the 35. 4 minutes and 6 seconds to go.
There's number 32, Parker Rodman, the 6'1", 160 senior on the reception there.
Bulldogs bring that pressure with that outside backer. It's hard to play that flare, especially when you got to play the deep ball on those tall Lake City receivers.
Jones looking to throw.
Under pressure, keeps a cool head.
Time. That one
Got
goes
a
up.
guy downfield. I think he's out of bounds.
We'll see. Nope.
They're going to call him in.
I can tell by the way they're getting down there. Yep.
Yep.
That was Ryan, number 11, the 6'4" receiver.
The height really working to the Tiger advantage in the last 2 drives.
Jones throwing some nice balls when he's had time there.
Yeah, yes. Tigers knocking on the door with 3.5 to play in a game. In the half. Jeez. Don't even smell toast. All right. Watch for the slant out of the bottom screen here. Nope, we're going to get a run right up the middle, and I think nope, they're calling him in. I thought they were going to call him down at the 1, but they're going to call him in for the touchdown. 21-18. You go for 1 or 2. I think you go for 1 because then a field goal ties it.
That was 32, Parker Rodman running the ball in.
And
What was it, about a 7-yard run?
Lake City has opted to go for 2 again here. I think that probably has something to do with their very first extra point attempt getting snuffed.
Yep.
Single back, twins on the near side. Jones back to pass, under pressure. Rodemacher gives chase. And there it is.
That time it's number 7, Fick, on the 2-point conversion.
Have to, we got to get a little bit more pressure. That's the one thing about Jones running around back there is he's tiring those 2-way linemen out for the Bulldogs a little bit.
Corner pylons here are up on the front one, in the middle are back alongside on the second one. All right, Peters is once again back to receive for the Bulldogs.
Athletic department mystery.
We got ourselves a ball game here in Elgin.
21-20, 3:35 and a half.
Tigers taking advantage of a couple of Bulldog turnovers.
Short kick, skips past Peters, down to about the 10. Let's see if he can pick up that lost yardage. He's going to get back out to about the 25. So it doesn't sting quite as bad, that mishandled kickoff. Bulldogs need to settle down and put a couple first downs on the board, even if they don't score here. Reestablish their momentum offensively, because the Tigers have some good offensive momentum right now.
And the Tigers going to call a timeout.
This might be
interesting.
Might be a good time for the Bulldog linemen to catch their breath a little bit, take a break. Not really take a break, but just relax their brain and get ready into offensive mode. Played a lot of defense in the last couple of minutes, those guys. If you get a chance Thursday night, you should head over to Cannon Falls and watch the volleyball team play. Playoff start.
Yep,
Thursday
the
night.
15 ranked Bulldogs taking on the 2 ranked Cannon Falls. Cannon Falls went to the state volleyball tournament last year. I think they took 3rd or 4th last year at state. So good team up there in Cannon Falls, and Coach Rao is going to have the gals up there battling it out.
Yep, then the winner of this game will play Saturday evening at Lourdes High School, because they are on the bye tonight.
It will not be at the high school.
High school will be at the Lourdes home field at RCTC.
RCTC, and we will be there.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll be broadcasting, but we'll be there.
Bulldogs winning, we will be broadcasting. Lamb in at quarterback now. Hands off to Martinez. He's got room.
Oh, he's got a
breaks
little room.
one tackle. And more importantly, holds on to the ball.
Yes.
That's going to put him over 100 yards on the evening. Again, Bulldogs opting here as the second quarter is closing out, putting Senior Lamb back in at quarterback. Maybe giving Hendricks just a series off here. Changes things up a little bit. We got Dietrich in at the tailback now. Herbert still next to the quarterback. Peters on the near side. Quentin Lundeen and Carson Raymond are the far side receivers. Good hard run in there by 29, Logan Dietrich. He's going to pick up 4.
One thing you pick up with Lamb playing quarterback is a little bit more of a run threat. Probably he and Hendricks probably pretty similar passing, but you get a little bit more of a run threat out of Lamb, I think. He showed that playing wide receiver that he's good on his feet.
But you lose maybe one speed player on the outside.
Right, exactly. I'm going to give a little shout out to number 77, Garrett Goyle. I think that's pronounced that correct. He's playing at 0 for Lake City. He is holding his own down there. He's getting double teamed and he's making it tough in the middle down there. He's playing a good game.
Lamb runs out of bounds after a pickup of just 1. It's going to make it 3rd and 4.
Third and manageable here with 2:10 left on the clock.
Again, the Bulldogs will receive the kickoff in the second half. So nothing they'd like better than to put another number on the board here.
Yeah, that is really, it's almost like a stolen possession if you can score and then get the ball back right away. So a little bit of sense of urgency out of the Bulldogs, at least I would hope there is be. Lamb and Martinez in the backfield. Read option. Martinez is going to take it to the edge. He's going to turn it up. He's got a first down and a few more.
And Martinez weaving his way out the left side. Picks up the Bulldog first down.
Nice job on that far side. Lundeen in at the slot where Lamb had been prior to this series. The nice block getting Martinez enough for the first down.
I think Quentin Lundeen about 7.5 feet tall.
About
6.5, but probably close. I think he's 6'5" on the program, isn't he?
6'4".
6'4". 6'5" in his cleats on the sidewalk.
All right, so Coach Lamb takes his first time out with 2 minutes left here. No 2-minute warning in high school.
No.
I didn't realize the other day I found out college football no 2-minute warning.
Yeah.
No. It's down for homecoming at Winona State University.
At the Winona State University.
Where newly ranked Warriors defeated the number 11 in the nation,
Yes.
University of Sioux Falls.
Falls, yeah, I saw that. I don't know if-
2017 in that one.
I don't know if you know this, but
It's a good day to be a Warrior.
Winona State, the Harvard of Winona County. Nothing.
When we're off the air, I gotta tell you something.
He had nothing. No come. Lamb on the snap. Martinez on the carry. He's got room up the middle. He's going to pick up about 5.
Martinez on carry.
1:54 on the clock. Time an issue, yes and no. I mean, the Bulldogs would like to score here. They're hurrying it up just a little bit, pushing pace. You got Lundin in the slot.
3 receivers.
on this near side.
Lamb's got Lundin coming back for it. It's picked. It's picked right at the 2. That's number 11, Keegan Ryan.
That's another example of wide receiver is open. Quarterback can't throw it far enough because it's such a deep ball. If he can get it over the top of that, then we got a touchdown. Otherwise, we got an interception.
Yep, the receiver becomes a D-back there, just hoping to break it up.
Yep. And both two pretty tall guys
Yeah.
back there, too.
Yeah, Ryan is listed as 6'4", as is Lundin.
It's like Lake City's got 2 on the near side, 1 at the top of your screen. Jones takes a handoff, hands it off inside. Cade Brees on the tackle, 1.5 minutes to play.
Bulldogs still with 2 timeouts here.
It'd be interesting to see if Lake City just tries to run the clock out here, or
Who's
if,
going to call this one? This is the Bulldogs.
you know what I mean? Are they going to take a shot downfield? Are they going to try to hit a home run at one point, or are they just going to try and get out of the shadow of their goalpost?
I think if they try anything, I think it's going to be try to get Jones loose on the outside. I don't think you take a shot downfield through passing. I think the Bulldogs have had that pretty well covered all night. Plus, you're on your own 4-yard line right now. I think if you're Lake City and Coach Narum, you're pretty happy going in down 1 at the half against the Bulldogs.
What if you throw that little swing to the running back and get him out there, get him out to about the 20?
I don't like it.
Don't like it.
Nope, not from your own 4.
Playoffs, man. What do you got to lose?
The rest of the season. All right, let's take a tour around section 1-3A here. Bulldogs up 21-20 in this one over Lake City. Elsewhere, we have La Crescent Hokanau up 28-7 over Zambroda Mazeppa with 2 minutes left in the half, and Cannon Falls up 46-0 at the half over Pine Island.
Well, all right.
They did win 80-13 last year.
They played last week, didn't they?
2 weeks ago.
Or 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
See what Lake City decides to do. They are going to throw it. It's a quick hitter on the outside.
Yeah, see, that's that quick out. It's not that swing, but that quick out gives them a little room to play.
So now the Bulldogs save a timeout here because they only picked up 3 yards on that.
Got it out of
It
bounds.
makes it 3rd down. Bulldogs still have 2 timeouts left.
Minute to play.
First out of bounds. By Henry.
Chaos upstairs.
Bulldog coaches upstairs getting excited.
All right, so Jones is going to bring the Tigers up to the line with 1 running back. Twins on the near side. Solo receiver up at the top. Looks like he might have he's got a tight end over there. Takes a snap. He rolls toward us.
He's got his man.
In the flat. That's going
Nice
to be a
pass
first
and catch
down.
there.
Jones pass.
Jones hits 26. 20?
Coverage.
Excuse me, Aaron
Aaron
Liu.
Lou. Called his name quite a bit tonight.
Yeah.
Defensively and offensively. having a solid half.
Now Lake City at 1st and 10. They've got 2 timeouts left and need to go 80 yards.
Where's Bernie Kozar when you need him? Jones takes a snap, rolls out to his right. He's got a little pressure out there.
This is man right at the sideline. They're going to call it a catch.
Lake City got a little scramble drill thing going on here, and I think Jones is breaking contain, buying some time. Those linemen for the Bulldogs getting a little tired, I think.
That time it was number 26, Gunnar Sadell, with the reception on the far sideline.
All right, Twins on the near side. Jones takes a snap. He's going to roll out again. He's got a guy
wheel
up
route
the
here.
sidelines. Good coverage, yep.
Welke in the coverage.
Jones pass intended for number 20, Harry Blue. Nolan Welke on the coverage. 3rd down.
It's a good play call. I like that play call on
I
second
did
down.
like that, yeah. You didn't like it from the 4, but you liked it from the 20? That's what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Okay.
On second down now with less than a minute left.
Fickle play caller, the Nick Matty. All right, we get Twins to the near side again. Looks like we got a single receiver and a tight end. We essentially have Twins and Twins. We got a single setback. Jones takes a snap. Does not roll out. Now he does. He's going to extend that play with
off
his
the
legs.
receiver's hands. He was looking for Fick there. I believe that was Hendricks in
Hendricks
coverage.
in coverage. One thing I will say that time, Hendricks playing in front of the receiver, tips that ball, but he has Peters over the top of him. So if he does catch it, he's got help on the tackle. It's not just Forrest Gump free to run for
I don't
days.
think Fick's staying inbounds on that catch. Ooh, I like that. I like that prediction. Uh-oh.
That's a penalty. Yeah. Had a Canadian formation, had the metric 11.
Illegal substitution on the Tigers, 5-yard penalty.
Can you hear me shaking my head? All right. Bulldogs. I'd like to see the Bulldogs get after this one. Coach Oligari made the prediction.
Bulldogs showing pressure. And they get pressure. Punt away. It's going to go get another good roll. 45. Bulldogs are going to have 35 seconds.
Ball down on the 45.
I think if I'm the Bulldogs, I take a shot. And if that doesn't pan out, then maybe I sit down on it. But if I can pick up some yards here, quick on first down.
Well, they got timeouts here, right? So everything's
Right.
still in play. I wouldn't mind seeing. We've seen Martinez break one for 65. Why not give him a shot on first
Right.
here? See if he can find a hole.
That's what I'm
break
saying.
another one.
Dial up something that's an actual, not just a dive to run out the clock.
Yep.
Still, you got every play available to you in the playbook. You got Hendricks back in the game at quarterback. You got Lamont slot on the near side. You got
Watch
Peters
there.
on the outside.
There's an opportunity for the.
Yep. There's your swing pass to Lamb. I do like that call. He's out to about the.
Maybe 6-yard pickup for Lamb. The clock is going to wind here. No timeout from the Bulldogs.
Referee sets
This
the
is
ball at the 51.
Going to be ambitious here to get this off. We do have timeouts left, don't we?
Yeah.
Hendricks hit as he
Hendricks under
throws.
pressure, but
Got to get out of bounds. And he
Peters
does.
does get out of bounds with 10 seconds to play. See, now things get interesting. Bulldogs got a couple of decent kickers. I would guess we got to get to about the 15 to be in field goal range, maybe the 20.
I think if you can get it inside the 25,
You at
or
least
even at
try
the
it.
25, you try it.
You
Yeah.
at least try it. Yeah, absolutely agree. So Bulldogs need about 15.
And there is a timeout.
Timeout, Bulldogs.
Bulldogs need about 15 yards to get into field goal range. According to Coach Oleg, we've just used our final timeout, which makes it also interesting if you're going to kick a field goal. You got to get out of bounds.
Yep. And even then, you're kind of at liberty of them. You can't get it in the middle of the field for those guys.
15-yard out.
Soccer players by
Nature would like it on the far hash if it's not in the middle.
both guys, Gostancic and Hepner, got enough leg for,
For sure.
40 plus. $21-20. 10 seconds left.
I would expect a shot to the end zone here. Coach Slam's going to be aggressive. He's not going to play for the field goal.
Maybe last year we saw the Bulldogs with a rather large playbook in these situations. Little tomfoolery. Last year we saw like the Statue of Liberty.
Hook and lateral. Saw that in the state playoffs. It's up in the U.S. Bank.
We got pressure, and that's going to be 5 yards for the Bulldogs.
That'd be a 5 freebie. That now field goal becomes a little bit easier to attain as well.
Nope, they're going to get us. They got us.
2 for flinching.
I think it was 5 for flinching.
It was 5 for flinching. It's a metric 2. I thought for sure they were going to pinch the Tigers for that one. Oh, there's the
left-handed Peters. It's got a man. That's Carson Raymond. Comes back for it. Maybe a flag.
Underthrown
No
just
flag
a little
thrown.
bit.
Raymond trying to come back and grab it.
2
there.
seconds left in the game. We're going to get one more shot at the end zone here. I like the call.
Oh.
You called it too. Little chicanery. All right, this will be the last play of the half. Bulldogs leading 21-20. 2 seconds to go. Hendricks in the gun. Martinez to his left. He's got 2 receivers on the top, 2 receivers on the bottom.
He lets it fly. He's looking for Raymond again. This one's going to be knocked down the middle of the field.
Hit as he threw it, I think. His hand. He didn't really get to follow through on that. So at halftime, 21-20 Bulldogs. Bulldogs were up 21-7, I believe, at one point, were they not?
Yes.
21-7. Tigers.
It was 21-6.
21-6. Scratched their way back into this one. 1 point game. It's for all intent and purposes a tie at halftime.
Yeah, we got 21-20 here headed into the half, and here's how we got there. With the first play from scrimmage, Tigers score 65 yards out on a reception by Fick from, I believe it was Keegan Ryan threw that one, and a little trickery on the first play.
Yeah.
Then the Bulldogs answered with a 7-yard reception from Hendricks to Peters and got the extra point by Gostancic. Then in the second quarter, Martinez rattled off a 65-yard run, again, extra point Gostancic. Then we had a 10-yard reception by Kyler Lamb, thrown by Hendricks. And we had Lake City had a 22-yard reception from Shones to Fick. And then to round out the scoring for the first half, Rodman ran it out from 7 yards, and then they got the 2-point conversion in the back of the end zone. So we're at 21-20 here in Elgin in Section 1-3A quarterfinal. Number 4 Bulldogs hosting the number 5 Lake City Tigers. Elsewhere in Section 1-3A, La Crescent Hoka still 28-7, no update there, and they have not yet started the second half in Cannon Falls, so it's 46-0 Cannon Falls over Pine Island.
All right, so we're going to go to Bulldog halftime here, and we will see you in about 12 minutes. All right, we're back in Elgin for the second half. Bulldogs up 21-20. Looks like we're going to see Hendricks to start the half again at quarterback.
And we will see Bulldogs receiving
Yep.
the second half.
Essentially got a brand new game on our hands. 1-point game, essentially a tie. I thought you were going to write something out. I thought you had a note for me. Bulldog offense showed a little life right at the end of the half. Hopefully they can pick up that momentum. They really played really well, honestly, with the exception defensively one play, the first play of the half.
Yep.
And then we had a little 5-minute stretch where we had 2 turnovers.
Yep.
They gave the Tigers good field position, had our defense on the field a long time. One thing that they have done, the Tigers offensively, is they've gotten Shones out of the pocket. And they have honestly just kind of let him outrun our D linemen. And those D linemen are getting a little slower. As that happens, Shones has gotten himself a little bit more time. Those receivers are able to work open in that man coverage.
Yeah, Bulldogs were in a pretty comfortable spot, up 21-6 in this one, and after a pair of fumbles, find themselves leading by only 1 as we start off the second half. That one's
deep
back
to Peters, the ever dangerous Caden. He's going to bounce that out. He's going to get out
and
to
we're gonna
about
have
the
a
45.
face mask if anybody
And if we
happens
did
to have a
if we
yellow.
don't get a face mask there,
Nope.
we'll be surprised.
All right.
But we're not going to.
Bulldogs begin first and 10.
All right, so we see Hendricks out there at quarterback. We did see Lamb come in for 1 series in the second quarter, but sophomore Alex Hendricks is going to take over at the quarterback position. Gets the play, ran into him by Keaton Richardson, number 5, the senior receiver. Richardson heads out to the far side. Peters is on the near side. Got Lamb in at a tight end position. Backs are Herbert and Martinez.
Peters in motion. Hand off to Martinez up the middle. He's had some success up there. Nothing on that play.
Yeah, Martinez, we don't have official stats, but probably well over the century mark in that first
Yeah,
half.
I
He did
guess
have a
he's over
65-yard run.
He was having a very productive half as it was, and then he did break that 65-yard run for a did not get a touchdown on it. No, he did get a touchdown on that. It was the interception, wasn't it, that went
Keaton
out
Peters
at the
ran
9,
it down to the
to the 8 or the 9, something like that. Hendricks with Martinez behind him. Peters in motion. There's your jet sweep to Peters. He's going to turn it up. He's going to be short of a first down. It's going to be a 3rd and 4.
It's brought down by number 1, Karch Heggie of the Tigers on the outside. 3rd and manageable here for the Bulldogs. Junior Isaac Foss brings the play in.
Yeah, this is a much more manageable than that 3rd down we had in the first half.
Try a short pass here, either to Peters or Herbert out of the backfield. Nope.
Hand
Give it
off
Martinez.
Martinez, he's going to have the first
Got
down.
the first down. Good run.
Good gritty run. Finishes it falling forward. That is the cliche football analyst term, is we want to finish that run falling forward, but it has become a cliche because it's true. I think the temperature dropped a little bit at halftime.
It is chilly.
It's fresh, as Mr. Schultz would say. Ooh, chilly. Hendricks on the swing. Last couple weeks had a little trouble with that zero route. We're having a hard time putting that together. That little swing or bubble, whatever you want to call it, zero route, spot pass, whatever you want to.
Depending where you are in the field, it can be a little bit longer throw than you might think there to the outside.
Had a near miss to Herber on a swing in a similar pattern.
Martinez this time. He's got some space.
Oh, he's going to go! He's going to go! He is in the end zone! No flags on the field. All the procedures are legal. Martinez scores.
That's from 45 yards out for Martinez.
We for sure got 100 yards.
For sure got 100. This for sure got 110. Bare minimum.
I'm no math wizard, but he's over 100.
No math scientist.
He's over 100.
All right.
There's that Bulldog fight song. My favorite song in the world, especially when it follows a touchdown. All right, looks like the Bulldogs are going for 2.
Okay, then I can say that Gasanjic is perfect on the night on extra points. I wasn't going to say it if they were going to kick. I don't want to get blamed for anything here.
Herber and Martinez in the backfield to the right. 63, pretty sure this flag is going to be on him based upon his reaction to his own actions. Peters in motion. Oh, we had a little bit of a broken play. Hendricks turns to the left. Martinez goes to the right. Bulldogs are stymied, 27-20. 9:41 to play after a 45-yard Martinez scamper.
Yeah, that penalty gave him just enough time to forget which direction they were supposed to go.
Truth in advertising.
All right, well, let's take an opportunity while we've got a second here. We have got a school activity going on this Friday.
Is it related to Halloween?
It
Because
is.
Halloween's on
It's a
Sunday.
haunted woods walk.
Now, question. Is it actually haunted? Halloween's on Monday, I'm being told.
It is Friday the 28th. It is going to be located at 780 Riverwood Court in Elgin.
It's
It
out
is
near the
free,
Simon place.
free entrance out there. It's going to be 6 to 7 for the little guys, and then it's going to get a little spooky from 7 to 10. So 6 to 7, a little more
No scare.
G-rated type of scares. After that, no holds barred. Regular. It's going to be a regular Freaky Friday at 780 Riverwood Court in Elgin
And
this
it's free
Friday.
admission to Riverwood
Free
Court,
admission.
Not the gated community out
If
there. You
you-
can drive right in there.
If you feel so inclined, you could bring some canned goods to donate as
Yes,
well, as the
yes,
National Honor
yes,
Society will be
yes.
collecting those.
Bulldogs kick off, cover up that kick really well. Nolan Welke down there in a hurry for the near miss.
He tackles number 11, Keegan Ryan of the Lake City Tigers.
Tigers will take over at their own 30.
Give a big shout out to that Bulldog
34.
defensive line.
Yeah.
Really doing a nice job.
Yeah.
The Tigers all but kind of gave up a little bit on that running game in the first half as those guys up front getting it done here for the black and gold.
That's going to be Lou.
Brought down by number 3, Brady Herber of the Bulldogs. It's going to be a loss of, we're going to call it 7 yards.
Yeah, Schrader, Rademacher, and Kish doing a good job tonight. Doing a good
Absolutely.
job tonight.
Yeah, Priest probably getting a little frustrated. Not many guys getting to that linebacker level for him tonight. Jones looks right.
Jones rolls out.
Got his man.
Got a man. I'm going to go on record and say when we're playing man coverage, we got to be on top of that receiver, not under him, because we're not playing in the end zone.
Yeah, he was looking for 6'5", number 7, Riley Fick on that one.
Welke's in coverage, yeah.
Welke's probably given up a good 9 inches to Fick out there, or no, excuse me, not 9, 7 inches on the outside.
That's where I'd like to see Welke playing over the top of him rather than in front of him. Especially giving up the height. All right, Twins on a near side. Tight end and a wide out on a far side. 3rd and a while. Jones drops back.
Rademacher flushes him. That's Dietrich. Gonna get it past the.
Good job. 26 in the area. It's gonna be 4th and long. We're gonna see the punting team.
Good job by Schoen's just getting rid of that one.
Yeah.
As a receiver.
Yeah, heads up play.
Dietrich had him. Fick had him in the stiff arm with the left hand, throws it out of bounds with the right.
Yeah, good athletic play by Schoen's. See if the Bulldogs bring pressure here. They're showing pressure on a punt team. Let's see if they actually bring pressure. Yep,
they're coming.
Here they
Martinez.
come.
Oh!
Peter's going to get a chance. So they come to the near sideline, turn it up at the 50.
Oh, we got a penalty.
There's a flag.
Not
Peters
sure
is
what's
still on the move. Peters is going to score.
And before we get too excited, we're going to wait and see what happened. I'm not sure.
That was in the
block in the back.
Block in the back.
But there was not any Bulldogs.
Right, so let's see what happens here.
I didn't see anything.
I'm not sure what they're doing. He's not.
Well, it must be a spot foul because he left the flag down.
They're picking it up.
Pick it up. Touchdown Bulldogs.
Now we can get excited.
Now we can get excited. Get a little delayed reward.
So Peters there runs that one back about 60 yards. He ran 2 back the first time they played.
Yep. He's got a 2-touchdown night on his hands, so he's tied up with Martinez in the touchdown department.
Yep. Yeah, that one came rolling. Caden picked it up. He had this whole near side of the field to get loose. Got a lot of speed, got through that front line. There was nobody to stop him.
Yep. He got that whole defensive pursuit thinking he was coming to the sideline. He turns it up at the hash right at the 50 and then turns the jets on, takes it to the house. We get a little longer on the field, so we wisely temper our emotions as good Midwesterns do.
We're going to have Gostanjic out for the extra point this time.
Snap, hold, kick is good. 34-20. Bulldogs, 8:14 to play. 8:14 to play in the third quarter.
All right.
A little rusty after taking one game off last week. A quick turnaround.
So a couple of scores here in the third quarter now giving the Bulldogs a 14-point lead off a 45-yard run by Martinez and about a 65-yard punt return by Peters. Elsewhere in Class 1-3A, we've got La Crescent Hoka now up 35-21 over Zumbrota Mazeppa with 4 minutes left in the third. Still a bit of a game down there. And Cannon Falls up 53-0 with time running out in the fourth quarter. They got running clock up there, so that one will be over shortly.
Take a peek at that 2A bracket.
All right. 1-2A, we got Goodhue up 27-7 over Dover Yoda with 1 minute left in the third. Caledonia up 47-0 over Lewis and Altura with 4 minutes left in the fourth. Triton St. Charles got themselves a game, 14-13. Triton now on top with 10 minutes left in the third.
And that's a 4-5 game.
Yes. Yep.
All right. Bulldogs put it in play. Low line driver picked up at about the 15. That looked like Lou, maybe number 20. And it is. Bulldog cover team does a good job.
That is Caden Peters' 6th punt return of the season, one off of the state record in a season.
I'm going to promote you, Coach Oleg. When you have these great statistical tidbits, I'm just going to let you say them right in
See, I
there.
just whisper sweet nothings in your ear, and you sound smart.
I already sound unsmart.
I'm the voice in your earpiece.
Yeah, you are my conscience, Adam Oleg, that is for sure.
I'm the devil on
Feel
your
like
left
Jiminy Cricket.
I'm the devil on your right shoulder to Nick Maddie's angel on
Nice
your
little pitch and catch from
That's
Shones
Lou.
out there to Lou.
It's going to pick up 3. Clock's going to wind.
The big dog Bill Erkey in the house tonight. Couldn't get enough of it last week. Had to come and watch the broadcast. And
I will say, I didn't mention earlier, but
3D.
viewership was up a bit last week for some reason.
you were on a roll tonight.
He's having a career night.
Just skewered me twice. Like just like a kebab on a grill.
I didn't say why. I didn't even venture a guess. Shones looking downfield, got a receiver. That's number 7, Riley Fick. It's the catch over Welke, number 7 out there. Again, there's a little bit of a height advantage out there. We talked about it earlier. Fick 6'5", Welke about 5'10".
Was the paid attendance down last week? Was that why viewership was up? What was the paid attendance last week, Simons? Matt Simon gives me a smile and a wink, which means it was 211 paid attendance. What was the viewership online? Apparently up a little bit, according to you. All right, Bulldogs in that 3-4 showing blitz off this edge.
Oh,
Herbert is not. That is Priest.
Priest.
That is,
And I
that
believe
little inside run not
Kish.
going.
Maybe with him there. That was the abbreviated. Ooh.
That was. Carson Cronenbush in the game for Rademacher. Rademacher is going to catch a little bit of a break, catch his breath on a 2nd and 10 here.
Jones goes to his left. He's got a receiver. Nice catch.
He is having a game.
Put that right where it needed to be for, that's going to be Lou. Aaron Lou, number 20.
He and his receivers are on the same page on that scramble tonight.
Most of them are coming back next year, too.
Yeah, Shones just a junior.
Ryan is a senior, but I think all the other offensive guys are.
Ryan's a junior.
Sweet Lou is only a sophomore.
Lou's a sophomore. Fick is a junior. So all those weapons back next year for Lake City. Shones
on the keep. He's not getting anywhere. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
It's going to be
2nd and 11.
Schrader and Rademacher at the stop.
Combined for the stop. Pick up number 1, 2nd and 9. Correction, loss of 1 yard, 2nd and 11.
Nice
All
little
right, we
drive
got-
here for Lake City.
Yeah, we got Twins on the near side. The Twins at the top, if you count the tight end. We'll see if he goes out for a pass. 1 running back for Shones.
Rademacher's in his face again. That one's going to be picked. It's Martinez. We got a penalty way back there.
What's that flag going
That's-
to be?
I don't know. Illegal contact?
Is that
Aaron Martinez,
going to be a
interception.
block in the back?
There was only one Lake City player there. The only thing I can think of is defensive holding.
Is it going to be post-possession, though?
No.
It's like saying walk.
Was it holding? I think it must have been. So they're placing the ball to 15.
Pass interference on the Bulldogs.
Must be pass interference. Spot fall right at the hole.
It's not a spot foul. It's a 15-yarder, an automatic first down.
Break for the Tigers there as
Yeah.
Martinez was returning that one out to midfield. There's a screen on the
Oh,
outside. That's
screen.
Lou. Aaron Lou
He's going to be
makes a
down.
nice move,
Yeah,
gets
inside.
down to the 6.
Yeah, as you can see, he's inside the 5.
Logan Dietrich with the
Trader
sack.
must have, or Shones must have been dropped back farther than I thought he was there, because that seemed like an awful long 15-yarder. You know what I mean? I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it seems,
Well, Rademacher drove him out of that pocket.
yeah. Shones takes a snap, rolls to the right, pitch, ball on the ground.
Nice job there by Heggie not trying to pick that up. He
Yeah.
had some Bulldogs in
Cover
hot
on the
pursuit
pitch,
there.
recovered by Heggie.
Heggie also a junior. Couldn't get a handle on the pitch.
Looks
Literally
like
falls on
Lake
over.
City can get a first down inside the 5 here. It's going to push it to 3rd and 10.
Yeah, they're going to need to get down to the 4-yard line, I'll say.
Yeah.
Nope. 6-yard line.
All right, see if Bulldogs dial up pressure here or not. No pressure by the Bulldogs. Shones on a toss-up
Good defense
ball.
by Peters.
I mean, I understand the no flag, but that could almost been offensive pass.
Shows
It's number
pass
11.
intended for Ryan.
Keegan Ryan there. Interesting there on that 3rd down, they try Peters over the top. Peters is coming in at 6'2", 6'3", can jump
Yeah.
out of the gym, and they try him on that fade route. We're
I
gonna
think we
get
got
a
a
timeout.
timeout. Lake City,
Timeout Lake City.
3.5 to play in the 3rd quarter. I'm still just all excited in my insides. I'm just vibrating with excitement about that haunted house. Tell me about that haunted house again.
You mean the one that's at 780 River Court?
That's the one. 780
Riverwood
River Court.
Riverwood Court, yeah. Yeah, so again, 6 to 7. They're going to have, it's going to be more aimed towards the little guys out there. So bring your little monsters out there to enjoy the haunted woods. And then from 7 to 10, they're going to crank things up a little bit. They're going to turn the spooky dial up to 10.
And admission is free.
Admission's free. If you feel inclined, you
Free-
can bring some food,
Free will
canned goods.
offering of
Yep.
some foods that go to the Elgin food shelf, the PEM food shelf.
This
That's
is
all.
being-
All of
and
those will stay
yeah.
local. It's not going Channel 1 or anything. It's all staying local.
It is. It's put on by National Honor Society, and this is the how many? Third annual. Third annual.
Third annual. Okay, we're back at play. 4th and 9. Big play for the Tigers here. They do not need to score. They can get a first down. Be surprised if Schrader does or Shones doesn't roll out of the pocket here.
Puts it up.
Can't see.
He's out of bounds. Out of bounds. That's Hendricks in coverage. He was looking for number 7, Fick, and Fick was not going to have enough room to make that catch there. Good coverage by Hendricks.
A little bit different pressure by the Bulldogs came up the C gap.
Yep.
Makes it a little tougher for Shones to roll out instead of coming up the A's.
Well, and what you saw there is too on the outside, down here in the red zone, the Bulldogs on the outside had Peters and Hendricks who going 6'2 plus each of them, whereas they were finding some success over some of the shorter D-backs back there.
Right.
So a little adjustment there.
Yeah, Bulldogs take over on downs. Bulldog offense gets back out on the field at about the 20.
And probably going to see a heavy dose of number 4, Aaron Martinez here.
Well, Bulldogs can't.
That time it's handoff goes to Lamb on the sweep. He needs to tries to stay in bounds, gets knocked out there after a pickup of 3.
We don't want to get. We don't want to put the slow down too much on the offense. Still just the third period. We got 3:20 to go. Bulldogs up 34-20 here in Elgin. It's like Raymond brings the play in. Hendricks gives his charges the call. We come up to the line. Martinez's sole setback.
Lamb again in motion. We've got a flag on the field. Probably going to be a false start on the Bulldogs here, I would assume.
False start on the Bulldogs. Going to move them back 5.
And dangerous territory here for the Bulldogs. First half had a little bit of struggle holding on the ball at times here. So getting inside that. Where are they at now? The 13-yard line. Bulldogs need to make sure they are taking care of that.
Yeah, the big thing now is we got to move the sticks. We got to take care of the first downs. 3 minutes. We got about 15 minutes left in this game.
Hendricks looking out on the near side.
Ooh!
That was a nice play there. Nice read by number 11, Keegan Ryan, as he breaks up that pass.
He jumped that. If he catches that, he's in the end zone. All right. 3rd and 12.
Yeah, that was Ryan coming up from the safety position there, watching those eyes on the outside.
Jumping that route, yeah.
Bulldogs do have a little show and go after that as well. So
They do. So if that safety is going to be jumping that, they'll probably come back to that again. I'm sure not this play, but Martinez again, the sole setback. Lamb in motion. Fakes it. Hendricks on the keep. He's going to be short of the first down. It's going to make it 3rd and 4th and 7.
4th and 7 gives the punter a little bit of room. See Kish out there.
Punter Kish.
Bulldogs need to protect here.
Had a good night and a good season. I think if I'm Lake City special teams coach, I'm going to go for the block here. Get a 5-yard bump in the punter. Does not give them Bulldogs a first down. Good snap. Clean catch. Punt is away.
Fair
catch. I don't know if we'd have had a punt return yet by the Tigers. I think we've all had all fair catches, I think.
Yep. Which is interesting to me, just like on one like that, give the returner a chance. You've got 2 back there. You take out one guy coming through. But maybe I didn't see what they had going up front if they were bringing them hard and nobody was coming back.
All right. Lake City takes over on the Bulldog side of the field at the 45. Jones is in the gun. He's got 2 running backs split on each side, even formation. Hand off to Lou. Little reverse to 11.
We've seen this before. This time he pulls it back down.
Yeah, that was the same play we had first play of the game. Bulldogs played a little cleaner that time.
Body language there. I don't think Ryan had any intent of throwing that ball.
No.
Picked up by Caden Peters, Aaron Martinez.
Peters on the stop there.
Bulldog defense. See if we get some pressure here on 2nd long, and we do. Herbert comes.
Thick rolling out.
Jones rolls to his left. eludes
Now he's got to
trouble.
run.
Now
He's going to get that first down.
If he doesn't get it, he's going to be dang close. Depends on where they call him out. I'm pretty sure he's got the first down, though. Only thing you don't know is high school, they've moved those chains back off the sideline. So until they call it, unless it's obvious, because I don't think it's not like he had it by 7 yards.
Is that where we went out of bounds at?
Jones throws to Lou.
It's tackled by Hendricks on the outside.
To Lou. Alex Hendricks with the stop.
All right. All right. So the completion to Lou gives the Tigers 2nd and 6.
Bulldogs, again, really tough on that run up the middle. Bulldogs had made a little bit of a defensive adjustment on that particular formation. Just had the sole inside line back there with Caden Priest.
Yeah, Kish and Dietrich getting up off the bottom of the pile for the Bulldogs.
Just awful lot of faith in that guard-to-guard run stopping in there.
All right, 3rd and short here for the Tigers. Single back set. That's Heggie next to Jones.
I think we're gonna get quarter break.
Quarter. I'm still confused by that last run up the spot out of bounds. I thought. All right. Well, hey.
Our apparently, Coach Matty and I, both of our eyeballs are off in our geometry here. We're both a little confused by the spot on that first down. Didn't looked like they moved the sticks like 5 yards or something. It was weird.
Upset alert.
Give it to me.
St. Charles beats Triton 19-14.
Bam! 5 beats to 4. Right?
Yep.
5 beats to 4.
3A.
Triton just beat Goodhue last week.
We've got, it is a final from Cannon Falls 53-7. And 2 minutes left into the third. La Crescent has extended its lead up now 42-21. So things so far in 1-3A going the way of the higher seeds.
What about that Chatfield? Who are they playing?
Chatfield was supposed to play Wabasha Kellogg, I believe.
All right, here we go to the fourth quarter. 12 minutes remain here in Elgin. Bulldogs up a pair of scores, 34-20. The
Caledonia final 47-0 over Lewiston Altura.
Okay.
Goodhue 27-7 over Del Riota. That is a final as well.
Tigers are going to resume their drive.
And here we got a 34-20 lead.
Yeah.
PM Bulldogs over
Third
Lake
and
City
very
Tigers.
manageable. Jones takes the snap, gets it out to Lou, and I think he's going to have the first down.
Number 2, sophomore Alex Hendricks pushing
Sophomore.
Aaron Lou.
Sophomore. Aaron
What
Lou.
is-
No, he said
sophomore,
sophomore, Alex.
sophomore.
Yeah, sophomore.
Sophomore on sophomore.
All right, Jones in the gun, familiar position with one running back.
Checking out his
He
matchups.
has, on the plays he has not scrambled. That might be grounding. Let's see what we do here.
Good pressure put on Jones.
There was Aaron Liu was
Brady Herbert.
Oh, Lou was closer than I thought he was. I saw the guy that was deeper downfield. I was like, that is not.
give him the benefit of the
Yeah,
doubt there.
Aaron Liu over there in the flat. He was throwing it away, but there was a receiver in the vicinity, so we're not going to get grounding. We're going to get 2nd and 10.
Bulldogs doing a good job of containing Jones on that one. He didn't have that out of the pocket.
Yeah, he
like
was
we've
not
seen.
able to break the contain. He had to stay in there where that inside pressure was able to chase him down inside out. Right, Jones has been doing a good job getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker on his short routes. On the long routes, he's had to scramble a little bit to extend the play.
Here come the Bulldogs.
Here come the Bulldogs. Set up the little swing screen to Lou. He is going to be out of bounds at about the 3.
Jones pass complete to Lou.
The Tigers catch the Bulldogs there in the blitz. Lou gets out of the. He's lined up in the backfield, wasn't he?
Pushed out
Yep.
by number 11.
Squirts out to that flat, and Jones finds him.
That's the second time the Tigers have taken advantage of that. It's not really a screen so much as it is just an outlet that beats the pressure.
Interesting if they're calling that in the huddle or if that's a hot route.
That is a good question. Or if they're calling it in the huddle because they know that the Bulldogs are blitzing from a certain position.
Jones has
on
got
the
a
play.
blocker. He's ran out of bounds by Welke and Priest.
Yep.
Jones ran out of bounds by Nolan Welke, Caden Priest. 2nd down.
All right, 11:32 left here.
2nd and goal from the 4. Tigers knocking
Game.
on the doorstep. Trick or treat, Haunted Woods, Friday starts it. All right, Jones in the gun. He's got one running back there with him. I believe that could be number 1, Heggie.
He's going to get the carry.
Right
up the middle.
gut, and he's going to be in the end zone. All right, 34-26, 8-point game. The goal for 2. They have not shown any inclination to kick after getting that first one snuffed out. But lo and behold, we're putting the block down. We might have a chance for a fake on our hands to see if the Bulldogs bring pressure on the PAT. Snap, kick is up, and I think it's no good. It is no good. 8-point game, so now, if nothing changes, Lake City's got to go for 2 to tie, not to win.
Yeah, those point afters can sometimes really make a big difference in these
Yeah,
high school
and
games.
they're not automatic in high school either. So
Bulldogs have been fortunate to have a pretty strong kicking game the past few years.
yeah,
Stanczyk, I believe, is perfect on the night, 4 of 4. They did try for 2-1, did not get it.
that was the one where Hendricks turned the wrong way.
Yes, there was a penalty, and then we had a miscommunication.
Yeah, yeah.
So the winner of this one is going to head to RCTC Stadium in Rochester to take on the number 1 seeded Leeward Eagles in 1-3A. That's going to be a good matchup there. Really, you're looking at in this section. I mean, we're seeing Lake City tonight playing really strong game against the Bulldogs. They played well against them for most of that first matchup.
Yeah.
And those top 4 teams of Leeward, Cannon Falls, La Crescent, and the Bulldogs, all pretty evenly matched up. Any one of those top 5 teams could come out of the section.
I mean, the last 2 weeks, Cannon Falls has put up some big numbers, but by the nature of their offense, depending on who you play, if you don't have the horses up there to take care of that,
Yep.
you're going to give up some points to them in that power T.
That's Welke, sophomore, number 7, with the return up to the 37-yard line, where Alex Hendricks in the Bulldogs offense will take over.
All right.
Bulldogs take over 1st and 10 from the home 38.
Got a 1-score ball game here. It's going to be a fun last 11 minutes here in Elgin.
Not necessarily a time crunch here, but a sense of urgency for the Bulldogs. We have to have a good drive here. I don't know if we necessarily have to come away with points, but we have to have a good drive here. We got to put some first downs on the board. Hendricks hands off to Martinez, who's having a good night. He's going to pick up maybe 1. Hendricks carries out the boot toward his own sideline.
53 Alvarez getting credit with the tackle, but also number 60 Jonas Miller, that tackle getting up off the bottom, no doubt making a pile there for Martinez to have to get around.
Yeah, the offensive and defensive lines for both of these teams have played pretty well and have matched up in the trenches. Hendricks takes a snap, handoff to Martinez, bobbles just a little, drives his legs out. He's going to pick up about 3 more. He's going to make it 3rd and a manageable 5, maybe a 4.
Stop by Parker Landon.
I think this is a big play for the Tigers.
This is a big play for the Tigers.
Still in that area here where the Bulldogs likely to punt if faced with a 4th down.
Right. Bulldogs have shown a propensity over the season, though, if it is 4th and short, they will go for it.
That's on the outside. Oh, what happened there? Did the ball come out?
No. No, Lake City player jumped the route, tipped it, almost picked it off, but ended up knocking it to the ground. That's the 2nd time Lake City has jumped a route. Had read it early, jumped the route, and almost had a pick for trouble for the Bulldogs. So we might be in the market for a hitch and go, hook and wheel, some sort of double move route to exploit them jumping that route. We can get somebody deep down the field.
We'll have to wait till the next drive to see it, though, because the Bulldogs are in punt formation here.
Kish on again.
Looks like Heggie and Ryan back.
Snap is good. Kick is away.
Tall kick.
Again with a fair catch. Here comes Shones in a Lake City offense. Down 8, 9:30 to play here in Elgin. Rademacher and company will anchor that 3-man defensive line for the Bulldogs. Priest will lead those linebackers into the plays. Here comes Lake City. They're going to have a tight end on the far side, receiver on the far side, twins on a near side. Shones back there with a single running back. Looks like Heggie. Snap. Shones drops back, rolls to his right, gets a little bit of pressure. Buying some time. Receivers coming back to the ball in that scramble drill. It's going to pick up about 5. Going to make a 2nd and 5. It's tough on that man coverage when they're coming back to the ball like that, because they're breaking off a route, so there's no predictability to it. So the D-backs are doing a good job. Just Shones is doing a good job with his feet, keeping the play alive. All right, again, same formation. Twins on this side, tight end and a wide out on the far side. Single setback. Handoff right up the middle, swallowed up,
Close.
but not.
Yeah, they are going to give him the first
Yeah,
down.
not before he picks up the first down. Tigers move the sticks again after a short gain. Same formation.
Watch for the quick hitter on the near side. Look, number 20, Lou in the slot.
Only difference you have formation-wise, you got the running back on the near side, not the far side. With the rollout, we had a guard pull out there. Had a guard pull out there in protection. Running back stayed on that side for max protect.
Schoen's looking for number 26, Gunnar Sadel. Their Lamb coming from behind with the coverage, knocks it away.
Good pressure on Schoen's right at the end, not allowing him to set up and really throw a dart. Second and 10. Let's see if we get that same formation again.
32, Rodman in at the back now for
Same formation,
Tigers.
flipped. Running back opposite the Twins.
Schoen's finally with some
Jones
time.
has a little time. He's got a man open
Oh.
downfield, double coverage though.
Jones pass intended for Lou.
That's number 20, Lou downfield.
Pass incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Schoen's with a good ball there, looking for Lou. Had, I believe it was going to be Welke and Lamb. Hendricks and Lamb bookending him
Yeah,
downfield.
good coverage there.
You know, they put themselves in a position for 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. Coach Wingert's going to dial up some pressure here. Probably outside in based upon Jones's propensity to roll out to
Keep
the
track
running
of
back
that.
side here.
Keep track of that back here. coming out.
Motions. You got max protect to the right. Got a little tunnel screen. Tipped up. Trouble. That's going to bring 4th and 10. I'm assuming we will see the Lake City punt team
Jones pass
with
incomplete.
8.5
4th down.
minutes to play, and we do.
Punter is Ryan, who we did see throw a 65-yard touchdown.
Yeah. We're getting to
believe,
that.
isn't it?
Yeah, we're getting that. Get that point in the game where a fake punt is not out of
Who is it? No, it's
Good
Schoen's is the
question.
punter. That's, listen to your spotter.
Caden Peters on a return, still on his feet,
Gonna have
trying
some
to
work
catch
here
the
to do.
edge. Gets out to about the 41.
Peters on the return. Tripped up by number 23, Nathan Evans.
Lake City defenders honestly do a good job keeping flat on their pursuit angles and not letting Peters get the corner on them. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. We will have Alex Henricks at the helm still, guiding that Bulldog offense. See if we do indeed get a double move route of some sort in this drive. Peters at the bottom of your screen. 2 running backs set. Martinez on the carry. Bows a little bit. Finds a crease. He's going to pick up about 5. Gonna make it. He is
Yeah, we saw this last
first
week too.
in
down.
Martinez.
Yep.
It's a good call.
Yep.
You know, why mess with it if it's working?
Yep.
Pick up a 4, 2nd and 6.
All right, Lake City Tigers look to the sideline to get their defensive call. They adjust. 53 comes to your near side with the Twins. You have Lamb and Peters on the near side. Who you got on the far side over there, Coach Matty?
That is Carson Raymond.
All right, Martinez on the keep. Or on the carry.
Good block
He's
there
gonna
by
get
Herbert.
a first down and more. He's going to be down to the 40, down to the 30, 25. He's going to be down to the 24.
A couple of big blocks to point out there as Rodemacher downfield at the end gets him an extra 5 yards, and Herbert right here on the edge broke him free.
Yep. Martinez having himself a night. He might honestly be closing in on 200 yards rushing at this point.
Martinez picking up a key block from number 3, Brady Herbert.
Considering he's got 110 on 2 carries, and he's got quite a few carries tonight. I bet he's getting close to that 200-yard mark.
Some of that mental toughness comes in here. You get a big run like that, you can't let down because they're still in a one-score game.
Yeah,
so.
you got to keep your foot on the gas here. Twins at the top of the field. Martinez again, he's going to scoot through. He's going to pick up about 8 more.
Martinez again.
Brought down by number 20, not 20, 22,
Brought down by
Joshua Seward.
And Jonas Miller. Pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2, not a bad spot to be for the Bulldogs here.
No, 1st and Martinez has been a good call.
Takes it into the red zone here.
Got Caden Richardson at the top of the field. Got Peters at the bottom.
See what the
2
outside
running back
linebacker does.
set. Hendricks on the keep. He's going to pick up the 1st down, I think.
Alex Hendricks on the keeper. Picks up the Bulldog first
The
down.
way Martinez is running, it's going to open up that quarterback keep a little bit, especially when we get down here on the goal line.
Martinez with 2 scores on the night, one a 65-yard scamper, one a 45-yard scamper.
All right, so 110 right there, plus he's got quite a few yards, just 4 or 5 at a time. All right, Twins at the top of the field. Looks like Raymond and Peters.
Peters in motion, gets the sweep.
Peters on the end around. Bo's back. He's going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, I think.
I don't think he did. Going to be a loss of 2.
Peters on the carry.
Who we got on the chains tonight? Can you see over there?
I did see one Justin Gusa over there. I got to guess that Mr. Chris Raymond
Yeah.
is over there. I know we've had Garrett Wolf.
2 brings up 2nd and
G
12.
Wolf has been over there the
He's
last
been over
couple
there,
weeks.
and I believe Joe Schneider.
All long pants, too, so you know what that means.
No, Roger Goose is
No
at home
Roger.
watching it in the heat. If he's awake.
Yeah. Might have to watch it in the morning. Timeout.
Timeout, Bulldogs.
Bulldogs. Is that their first?
Yeah.
So 2 timeouts remain for both.
I think Lake City's called 2 times.
Oh, I have Lake City called 2. I know they called 1 for sure.
All right. So 4.5 minutes left here.
8-point game. Bulldogs up 34-26. 4.5 to play. Bulldogs driving. 2nd and 12 on the 17. They can pick up a 1st down here without scoring a touchdown. Very similar position Lake City was in. Bulldogs made a stop on them. Bulldogs took over deep in their own territory, drove it out a little bit. Bulldogs end up punting.
Martinez having a good night, but that being able to get a 1st down really kind of helps you here because if you can pick up a 5-6 yards here, they got to cover the sticks and the end zone.
Yep.
On 3rd and 4th down.
Then we'll see height on height. We'll have their tall guys on Peters, and then it comes down to who's left and what the coverage is there.
Obviously,
or
the
just
Tigers
give
want
it to Martinez.
Obviously, the Tigers want to keep the Bulldogs out of the end zone, but it gets considerably tougher if the Bulldogs put another 6 on the board here.
Yes.
Game's not over at that point, but it makes it really, really tough on Lake City.
All right.
There it is.
Hendricks.
That's what we've been waiting for.
Yep, there's your little double move.
I'm gonna call it.
What?
Lake City defender wanted the pick there. He thought he took it away from Peters. That was a little fake to Herber there in the flat, looking for Peters over the top.
So it ended up being an incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass, yes.
Result of the play, 0.
Yeah. Peters went up, got that, brought it down on top of the Lake City defender. Lake City defender took it away from him. I think, couldn't really tell from that end line. I don't know if Peters was out of bounds with that and then took it away, or why that was.
Yeah, or if it hit the ground or what happened. But
watch that back judge here, because we got
3rd and 11.
3rd and 11, and they've taken a bit of time here getting the right play in.
Counting.
Martinez got some room, breaks one tackle, getting to the edge, and he gets in.
Score! 3rd touchdown of the night for Aaron Martinez. Coming out party for Aaron Martinez tonight. The explosion out of sophomore tailback Aaron Martinez. At 65, at 25, and now about a 17.
Look at the temperature just dropped another 10 degrees out there.
Yeah.
Stanjic in for the point after.
Lamb on the hold. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up. Kick is good. All right, 40 to 26 makes it a 41 to 26 makes it a 15-point game with 4:20 to play. It's been kind of a back and forth with the Bulldogs able to keep that one possession lead, that one touchdown lead. It's not even a field goal. It's been a touchdown lead. I don't think it's dropped below 6.
Bulldogs need to stay away from giving up that big play here.
Yeah, cannot give up the home run. Speaking of home runs, when's that World Series start?
I don't know.
When's the World Series start, Coach Simon?
I don't know.
It's got to be soon here. Coach Oleg says the Yankees aren't in it. Matt Simon doesn't know who's in there. My father, who grew up in the 50s, said it wasn't a World Series if the Yankees weren't in it.
I would have to disagree.
The point was they were in it every year.
Starts on Friday.
Starts on Friday.
You know what else is on Friday?
The Haunted Woods. So you can go down to the Haunted Woods.
Yeah.
See Simon and Company, not the horse sellers up by Cannon Falls, the haunted house
780
people.
Riverwood Court.
780 Riverwood Court. Free admission to both the court and to the Haunted Woods.
Yep. Head out there to the Haunted Woods and then go inside, have a hot cocoa or warm apple cider at your house and watch the last few innings of the World Series.
Yeah.
And then the next night, you get out and you watch some 1-3A football at RCTC Stadium.
Yeah, Gastanjic drives one down to about the 10, mishandled just a little bit, but good coverage by the Bulldogs. Lake City will take over at about the 26. 4 minutes to play, and they need 2 scores, so they are going to have to go down the field.
Yep. And they do have some weapons.
Oh, they absolutely do.
Those bookend receivers of Fick and Ryan can get down the field.
Again, that man coverage by the Bulldogs is going to want to stay over the top of those deep routes, so if something does happen, they are able to make the stop on that play. Twins to the near side, single set to the far side, one running back close to us. Showens throws a deep wheel route.
Big coverage, that's Welke breaking it up.
It's a little sophomore on sophomore action again there too.
Bulldogs going to have to walk the line a little bit. We've seen a lot of pressure from those Bulldog linebackers. You don't want to get beat here with something big, but You also can't give Shones too much time.
Right, you can't let them hang out back there and pick you apart. Twins to the far side, running back to the near side. Jones has shown a propensity to roll to that running back side when he does roll out.
Again, the
Quick
Bulldogs
throw across the middle.
elect to not bring any pressure.
Yeah, mishandled by Fick. Would have made it 3rd and short, but instead it's 3rd and the full complement of the sticks.
3rd and 10.
3rd
Again,
and 10.
Lake City with only one timeout left here in
Let's
the
see if the
second half.
Bulldogs play coverage or they try to bring a little pressure here.
We have Bulldogs
I can't imagine
not brought
we'll
any
see-
pressure the last 2 plays.
I can't imagine we will see any kind of Lake City punt here. Bulldogs stay in coverage, rush 3. Dietrich comes late. Herber with the pick. He's going to go to the end zone and score!
That is number 3 senior linebacker Brady Herber with the pick 6, giving the Bulldogs a 3-score lead.
Clock's going a little wild down here since Brady's dad is running the clock.
Picking up his cousin.
He's
Intercepting his cousin.
it's impossible that Coach Herber's laying on the floor over there. Nope. He's still in his chair. He's still upright. We're all good to go. Hepner on for the extra point. Shout out to his grandparents at home. Kick is up. And
Yep.
it is good.
And Lee Wagner's kick is good.
Schmeckt's gut.
Doesn't that mean it smells good?
Yeah.
All right. Apparently that was a good smell and extra point by Leon Hepner. Das ist gut. All right, 48-26. Lake City's going to have to really pull a stopper out, and we might have to come back to that reverse pass. We might have to come back to something. Shones had a little trouble with the Bulldogs dropping into coverage. They were able to get just enough push on them with 3, rushing 3. And staying in coverage, nobody open, nobody to throw to. All right, Kostajic tees it up. Kostajic drives it down inside the 20, where it's picked up. Return to the Lake City sideline. Host of Bulldogs. Saw Carson Cronebush in there. Kostajic will retrieve his kicking tee, and we will see the Bulldog defense. 3:30 to play. Bulldogs put a defensive score on the board to make it a 3-score game.
Tigers take over 1st and 10 from the 30.
Bulldogs a little late getting into position here.
Is that Lou in the backfield with Shones, I think.
I think that's Heggie. No, it is Lou.
No, it is Lou. Lou on the handoff. He's going to be met by a host of Bulldogs early in the backfield. He's going to make it 2nd and about 12.
That was actually number 23. We haven't called his name, so let's give him a shout. That's Nathan Evans.
Senior running back? Am I
Senior
reading
running
that
back.
right?
Yeah.
Or-
Yep.
I thought it looked like Lou over there, but it was Evans. I think it was Lou in the slot here on the near side.
Oh.
What are we doing now?
Anybody see what that penalty was? Personal
foul on the Bulldogs. 15-yarder.
All right.
Got Riley Forbes in the game out here at the wideout on the near side.
Comes that late pressure again from Dietrich.
Little shovel pass attempt to 21 Forbes. Jones not able to complete that. Owen Rademacher getting his steps in tonight. He's been chasing Jones a lot.
Yes, he has.
I don't know if he's got his Fitbit on or not.
See number 2, Jonas Seward in for the Tigers. Got number 21 in right now, Forbes.
23 still in there.
23 still in there.
Evans on the carry. He's wrapped up for a no gain or a mild loss.
All right. Well,
Almost back to the line of scrimmage.
Play calling here coming from the Tigers. I think we can safely say the Bulldogs are going to be playing Rochester Lourdes on Saturday. We got game time on that, anyone?
2 o'clock in the afternoon.
2 o'clock
Afternoon game.
at RCTC Rochester Stadium. Stay tuned to your social media. We will let you know if the live stream will be traveling as well.
Jones on a run, looking for somebody, anybody, steps out of bounds, 2:20 to play, 48-26.
So second round matchups will be number 1 Lourdes versus number 4 PEM. We're going to see number 2 Cannon Falls against number 3 La Crescent at Cannon Falls.
Yeah.
So like you said, I think those 4 teams really pretty evenly matched.
I would say Cannon Falls has a lot of offensive momentum right now with that power T. Lourdes has started to play well the second half of the season, and La Crescent and the Bulldogs both explosive enough to beat either one of those teams. Caden Peters on the return for 0 yards. Bulldog offense rolls out here. We're going to put this away, put this to bed hopefully in 2:06.
Hendrick's going to head back out at quarterback. Looks like we're going to have the Bulldogs starting offense out there closing things out tonight.
Yeah. Dance with the ones that brung you in the win here. 2:06. I would guess we might see some substituting on the Lake City defense. Coach Narum probably going to try to get any seniors in that haven't seen any any large amount of playing time. Seward in the game. Lou down here at the corner is going to press on Martinez. Martinez is getting, no, he does. Martinez gets forced out of bounds with $1:59 to play. As the score has climbed, and especially with the touchdown by Herber on the pick 6, as the temperature drops, so has the enthusiasm of the hometown crowd.
So is the dexterity of my fingers and lips.
Oh, Bulldog faithful, nobody's moving, nobody's going home early, but they are watching that clock tick down. There's a little jump there, gets back set, no flag. We're going to keep it going. Hendricks is going to get back about to the line of scrimmage.
Hendricks on the carry.
Just about to the point. Bulldogs need a first down here.
Yeah, if the Bulldogs can pick up a first down, this one will be over. We can probably take a knee. Rademacher brings that offensive line up. They all get set. 2 running backs in the backfield with Henricks. Caden Peters to the near side. It's like Raymond to the far side. Martinez on the carry. He's going to pick up about 2. He's going to make a 4th and 8.
Regardless of what the Bulldogs decide to do here, they're going to run the clock down to about 20 seconds.
Yeah, I would assume we will see Kish on a 4th and 8, because even if you don't want to, even if you turn it over on downs, well, the clock will stop at 20-ish, right?
Kish is headed out onto the
Yeah,
field. You're
Kish
going to
is
take you're going to take the 5-yard penalty here for a delay game, I would assume.
Or call a timeout. Well, because if you don't take the 5, you maybe can push him, put him inside the 20 here. Kish has got a good foot on him.
Yeah. It was like 59
Hands already up back there.
Yep, there we go. There's your 12 seconds to play. Delay a game. We'll move the ball back 5. Doesn't look like the Bulldog punt team heard the whistle. They're gonna tap this Carson Raymond, this long snapper on the back, tell him to take a rest. We'll drop the ball back 5.
We're going to see a punt and a knee here. I think you're going to let Kish run around for 12 seconds.
No, he's been playing an awful lot on defense. He might not have 12 seconds of escapability in him. Kish and Schrader out there manning that defensive line tonight, doing a good job. It takes a decidedly Bulldog hop. It's going to go out of bounds at the 34.
All right, 3 seconds left. It's going to be knee. It's going to be a Bulldog victory. They're going to take this one 48-26, and they're going to meet the Rochester Lured Eagles, try to get a little revenge from earlier in this season. That's going to be a 2 p.m. game at Rochester Stadium. We're going to do our best to get the live stream over there to RCTC so we can bring it to you in your homes. But keep posted on social media there. Big night for the Bulldogs. I know who you're going to give the player of the game to tonight. Well, why don't you tell the folks at home?
Ryan Schrader. No, Aaron Martinez has a breakout game tonight. He's got to be close to 200 yards. I can't say enough about him. Had just a whale of a game. First and Martinez was a great play call tonight. Picked up 4 or 5 just about every time. Rare was the time that he did not get the yards that he needed to get, either for a first down or to make it manageable for the sophomore Henricks. But Peters has a good night, 2 touchdown night. Martinez has a 2 or a 3 touchdown night. 3 touchdown night. Herber has a pick 6. Congratulations, Aaron Martinez, the Bulldog player of the game.
All right, well, we are going to sign off here from Elgin. Thank you for joining us tonight. Go Bulldogs.
Friday, go Haunted Woods. We will see you Saturday, 2 o'clock in Rochester. Drive safe, everybody.